Alright, Scorpio, my hot Scorpios, here we go. I'm afraid to pull your reading. I'm scared to death. I mentioned you in the Libra reading, so some of you may need to go watch the Libra reading. Some of you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I don't know. But if I mentioned you, it's probably a reason for that. So for a couple of you, pay attention. For your reading, I'm going to shuffle right now. We'll go see where we go here. This is for Scorpio. For August 2024, it's the 8th angle on my 8th reading today, and the 8th angle on the soulmate cycle. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless because I'm not a fucking Time Lord. So, may happen, maybe near future influence for some of you. The energies are pretty deep in August. These are not your grandma's tarot readings, not by any means. I'll tell you what. My offline deck has made an appearance, or one of them anyway, has made an appearance a few times. I'm going to introduce my other animal deck at some point pretty soon. My offline decks tend to go pretty deep. There's a reason I don't bring them online too much, but we'll see. I might clarify with my offline deck for you. We'll see. You ready? I'm ready. We're doing a pyramid. Top row is how they feel about you, whoever the fuck they are. Middle is how they see you. Bottom of the pyramid is which way the wind is likely to blow. Potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. Okay? And some universe cards at the end. And no, I'm not extending any of these. I'm not here to nickel and dime people. I only extend when I have to. And these readings have been so fucking deep, there's nowhere to take them. I'll tell you what. 2 of Cups. That's the overall energy. 2 soulmates coming together. What's fueling it? 4 Wands. Jesus. You getting married? What the hell's going on? What else? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. If you are getting married, if somebody asks you to marry them, I mean, this might just be for 1 or 2 of you. Okay? And do what you want. But if somebody asks you to marry them in this energy here, you're being advised to hold back. Okay? I think some of you might be afraid might ask you to marry them. I think some of you are afraid that a soulmate is going to show up, that it might actually be this. Oh no, right? Don't be. You're okay, right? You're all right. You got the truth on your side. There's a King of Swords. Anyway, the overall energy here is 2 Cups and 4 Wands. Something that's been held back is coming forward. Okay, let's see. How do they feel? 3 Cups. There's a lot of emotion there. Somebody's going to share their feelings with you. Somebody feels like they need to share their feelings with you. Okay? I might say they want to take you out. They want to ask you out. But somebody feels like they need to share their feelings with you. All right? If I mean it in the mob sense, that somebody's going to come take you out, they're going to share their feelings with you before they take you out. Isn't that nice? Just like on TV where the bad guy reveals the whole plan. Well, I might as well just reveal the plan. Sure, why not? Give the cops time to get there. Idiot. All right, here we go. King of Pentacles. Okay. All right. What's red with the 3 of Cups? How does somebody feel about you? Listen, somebody might want to marry you here. I'm not even fucking playing. I mean, I thought I was kidding a little bit. I don't joke too much about anything that's not part of these readings. But I got a King of Pentacles here. Somebody wants to be your king. Male or female? I mean, I could phrase it that way. Somebody here feels like that they're in a... Okay. Somebody feels like they've got themselves in a position now. Okay? Big pentacle, right? Got themselves in a position now. And this is where the irony comes in. To tell you how they feel and approach you. And they feel like it's the right thing to do. They feel like they're ready. In other words, it's really weird. Somebody feels like they needed to have enough money to come and tell you how they feel. Okay? It's not, don't take me literally, but it is that. Alright? We'll just say position. Somebody feels like, now I'm ready. Now is the time to say how I feel. And they feel it very righteous. Feels like the truth shall set you free energy here. Okay? With temperance. Very calm about it, very good. They very calmly tell you how they feel. Alright? If this is the mob situation, they very calmly tell you how they feel. And then a tower happens. But, you know, honestly, it's been nice having you here. Right? Okay. For most of you, it's not that. Okay. Let's go. How do they see you? I just got done talking about the mob thing, and I throw that. They see you. That's a very mob thing to say, isn't it? How do they see you? They see you as dead. That's how I see you as dead. Right? Now, I've told you how I feel. Boom. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy here. It is a little bit of the mob. This is an organized energy that's here. It's not really the mob. Please don't think I talk in analogies a lot of times. And it is kind of funny that how do they see you? I threw the death card. It's exactly how the mob guy would see you. I feel like now's the time to tell you how I feel. Now that I've told you, boom. It's an organized energy. Okay? Somebody, why do they feel this way? I got to pull one more card. Yeah, the moon. Yeah, they see you as, how do I phrase this? Most people go through life wondering, gee, what happens when we die? Right? What happens when we die? And I don't mean to keep bringing up death. It's not about death. It's about, this is a mystery. They see you as a mystery. Okay? That's how they see you. It's very strange that the universe gave it to me this way. I think the universe was just, this is a very cheeky deck. I said, when I broke out this new Witches deck, I said, I'm going to miss it when it wears out. Because I've been using this one offline for a few weeks before I get it and bring it online so that all the cards are all nice and warmed up and everything like that. It's got a sense of humor. So I know why it threw me the death card. But now I understand with death and the moon here. We fear death, but at the same time we wonder what it's like after we die. So it's sort of like our approach to roller coasters. We're afraid, but we definitely want to ride the motherfucker to see how it's going to be. Right? Like that kind of thing. And don't come at me and go, I don't like roller coasters. Just go with me, okay, on it. So somebody sees you as a bit of a mystery, someone that they're kind of afraid of in a way, that their feelings for you scare them. But at the same time, it's time to do something about it. They see you as worth approaching, worth the effort, right? Albeit a cautious approach. Okay. Wow. But if you want to know how this energy sees you as a whole, that you're a bit of a mystery to them. You're a bit of an enigma to them. You are a bit of a paradox to them in some way. Okay? You confuse them in some way. Interesting. What's the potential final outcome? Red with King of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody feels like now's the time to rise up and fight. All of a sudden, I don't know if he went on Cinemax, HBO Max, CW Max, I don't know, and watched a bunch of Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee marathon movies. I don't know, but this person all of a sudden thinks it's time now. I'm ready. I know Kung Fu. I could fight the 6 people at once. Right? This person now thinks in this energy that they know Kung Fu. And they come in to Kung Fu you with their emotions. Okay. Even though, you're a bit of a mystery. Okay. All right. I am going to clarify with my offline deck. This is going to get deep. I'm telling you, this deck has not been fucking around today. All right. It didn't even want to perform for the Leo reading. Okay. So, let's find out what these feelings are. Shall we? Okay. 3 of Cups. Why is it here? Unbelievable. You're probably my last reading today. Why? Because I think 8 readings is enough in one day. I don't want to burn myself out. I can finish them up tomorrow, the remaining readings, of which there's only 4. But one of them is Sagittarius, which is always a deep reading. Crazy. Anyway, let's see what this person's feelings are for you from one of my offline decks, which has been too much energy reading for YouTube today. Come on, you guys, don't. I'm afraid to bring out my other animal deck. Oh, it's got kestrels in it. You know it's my deck when it's got kestrels in it. You know I'm in that kestrel field in my neutral place, right? Those of you that have been here a while. I'll tell you what. Yeah. The Empress is a female kestrel in the other deck. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Judgment. Oh, my God. You to this person feel karmic. You're a heavy energy to this person. You're something they can't shake. They got themselves into this position of now I'm ready, right? They watched all those Chuck Norris movies. Now I'm ready. Now I know Kung Fu. They learned Kung Fu just for you, okay? They did it all for you. Any success this person has, they think it's because of you. Your energy opened something up inside them and made them. They may not put that kind of hocus pocus on it, but I'm just trying to make a point. Okay? Feels very karmic to them. What else about these feelings? Strength. Very heart chakra, isn't it? But there's something else here. What's the strength card here? Chariot. The actual card that represents the soulmate cycle for me. Wow. I don't know. I've got to pull temperance to find out. There's a deep message. I mean, I could be superficial and say, you open their heart chakra, blah, blah, blah. You make them want to, you motivate them, right? And they're determined to come tell you these feelings. Yeah, that's the surface energy. Any fuckwit can do that reading. There's much deeper energy here. Very deep. Everything they do it for you. Isn't that a fucking Bryan Adams song? Is Bryan Adams coming back to my readings again? Usually I get run to you. Everything I do it for you. I think that's one of his songs. Isn't it from Robin Hood? Isn't it from, maybe this person lives near Sherwood Forest. I don't know. I got a big UK following. You know, my mother's British, so everybody, I know a lot of people there. At least my friends over there watch me. I mean, I'll tell you. I don't know. Go up. Maybe you should head up to Sherwood Forest. I don't know. What's going on here? All right, let's see. What's going on. I like it up there, up in that area. I like that area. Anyway, Emperor. Why is it here? Emperor. Oh, I'm getting the Emperor off the Chariot. I'm clarifying the Chariot. I thought I was clarifying temperance. I'm clarifying the Chariot. The Emperor drives the Chariot. Okay, tell me about the Chariot then. Tell me fucking something. The High Priestess. I just mentioned the High Priestess from my other little animal deck, right? From this fella here that I said I'm almost scared to bring it online at some point, where the High Priestess is a kestrel. And now I get the High Priestess. Oh my God. Look at the imagery. Look at the tarot cards and all of that. This person might be here watching this reading. This person might be watching tarot readings, or it might be somebody who never used to, but does now read horoscopes, watch tarot readings, all that kind of stuff. You've changed this person fundamentally. You have fundamentally taken this person's belief system and turned it on its head. Holy shit, what else is here? The King of Pentacles. That's the King of Pentacles. Okay, again, everything they do it for you. They wanted to... Oh, okay, this is somebody who wants to meet you, who feels like now they can meet you on your level. It's not about money, per se. It's a practical thing, though. They do feel like now they can meet you on your level. Maybe they feel like you can talk spiritual talk together, or talk tarot together, or talk astrology together, or whatever it is. Or it's someone who now feels like they get you. It could be that, too. Maybe they didn't get you before. I don't know. Why is the King of Pentacles here? It came up twice for a reason. Five of Swords. Is that cauldron again? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the witches around a cauldron. It's the tarot cards. It's the crystal ball. It's all that. It's everything I already said. Okay? So their feelings for you are tied to some sort of kinship they now feel for you. Okay? You follow? They feel like your souls have become one. I'm exaggerating, obviously. I think this person is still fairly practical in their nature. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to pull on the Death card. This is a whole Fear the Reaper thing going on here. You're the Reaper in this analogy. Okay? This is fear. This is the Reaper. How they see you. They see you as the Reaper, and they're afraid of it, but yet strangely drawn to you. This person here, it sounds like the story of my life. I get a lot of people, especially super intuitive people, who are afraid of me. but yet strangely drawn. I draw them in. I do it out in public. I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about a trip to the grocery store with me can sometimes be an adventure if I'm in the right neighborhood. Tell you what. Yeah, I get that. Anyway, you are a mystery to this person. Much like death is a mystery. We fear it, yet we know we want to find out what happens after it. We still want to know. Maybe because we think that'll make us feel better if we knew in advance what happens after it. Sure, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What's crossing death? Temperance. It all ties to this. For some reason right now, this person feels protected. They feel like because they understand you, they think they understand one aspect of you. Okay? The angel aspect is there. What's on top? Death. See? Look. Look. Death on top of death from another deck. Now let's take a look here. For my offline decks, the imagery is important. Why do I have offline decks and online decks? Because the online decks I can do quick reads on. I ain't got time in my online read to really go super, super deep. You're not going to sit for 20 minutes on each card while I meditate and fly into the card. And the offline decks tend to be a little deeper imagery because I take my time. I throw this death card. I go, okay, now let's take a look. Let's go in here. Let's become this character. I don't have time for that. But I am going to show you the cards, so maybe you can do that. I don't really have time. I do know what it means, why this is here. So somebody, again, you might be a mystery. They might be afraid of it. But they think they've figured out enough that they don't fear death anymore. They don't fear you. In other words, that's what all this tarot and witch's cauldron and crystal ball shit was over here. And high priestess crossing, right, with the tarot cards. That's what that's about. Now they feel like they kind of get you. Now, on some level, you don't have to take me literally. Okay? You don't have to take me literally. You just have to catch my drift. I'm not saying, oh, I could hear somebody out there right now going, oh, my person doesn't care about tarot or any of that. You're being too literal. Okay? You're taking me too literally. They feel there's something that used to scare them about you. Something they didn't understand about you. Whatever it is. They now feel like they've got a grip on it enough that they're not afraid of it anymore. Much like with death, we're afraid of death because we're not sure what happens. So we're curious about what happens so that we won't be as afraid of it. Right? So that's what's going on here. That's why death fell on top of death. All right? Why is death here again? The world. See? Again. It's what I said. It's a new cycle. This person here has a new understanding. It's about a new cycle beginning. Right? Somebody understands that you're good for them. They see you as being good for them. Whereas before they may not have. Or they may have but didn't feel like they had the tools to approach. Okay? Alright. You want me to pull on the moon? I do. Why's the moon here? I just thought it'd be fun to bring a couple of my offline decks into play. It was my wife's suggestion. She said, you should bring a couple of those. You got a whole shelf of these. You should, and yeah, she sounded like that. You got a whole shelf of these. You should just bring one. Bring a couple online. They're probably getting bored of the same old decks. She doesn't understand that it's not about that. But that's okay. She's right. I can bring the imagery out. But I encourage you, if I'm using my offline deck, right, take a look at the card. Take a screen grab of it. Blow it up. Take a look at it. And any of these decks I bring on, some of them are pretty crazy. This is one of my more mild ones. Go into the card. Place yourself inside the card. Right? Become the character in the card. If there's more than one, pick one. Pick the one that you identify with. Okay? Me, I'm this girl right here in purple. I'm always the purple girl. Alright. Anyway, the moon. Why is it here? I'm always the purple girl who's saying, should we be doing this? Should we be motherfucking doing this? Right? No, we probably shouldn't. It's a 5 of Swords and a spell. Bad idea. Not for the greater good. But this card and this card alone, right? This 5 of Swords tells me that some of you should probably go watch the Libra reading. So, like I said at the beginning, some of you, I can't say all. 2 of Swords, my dart shooter, right? It's a usually in this deck, the Two of Swords is a misunderstanding. Okay? So somebody misunderstood something about you. Now they're clear on it. Okay? That's why they feared you. It's one of the reasons they feared you. We fear anything we misunderstand. Okay? Death is misunderstood. I've been around it enough to kind of have an idea of what happens. Okay? And I told you, all the time, I get verification as I go through life. I need things to happen more than once, like a science experiment, right? I need to repeat it. It needs to happen. It's like I told you. It's like I told you once when my father passed away, when I got the call. Brand new battery and a brand new phone, fully charged, went completely dead. The first thing he would have done is come out here. A lot of times, it seems to me when we die, the energy is haphazard. We're not used to being in energy, just in pure energy form, and we don't know how to use it. So it's sort of like the Greatest American Hero, where he lost the instruction book to the super suit, right? And he didn't know how to fly. He was flying all haphazard and crashing into trees to land. That's a bit what it's like. And that's happened 3 times now in my life, including my father, who came through the phone, wrecked a lamp when I got back to the house. I walked back because my phone went dead. Then he wrecked my favorite reading lamp. Then, again, a ceiling caved in where they found some mold in the ceiling. There was a water drip that eventually, on that day, caved in, fell in the kitchen, right? And they found mold that we didn't know was there. My father was a contractor. The first thing he would have done if he ever came out to my house out here in California was done an inspection. That's just what he would do. It's exactly what he would have done, and he'd have found that fucking mold. At the end of the day, right? It's nothing to be afraid of, I will tell you. Other than the fact that you're going to be like the Greatest American Hero with your fucking energy. But at the end of the day here, somebody feels more comfortable about approaching you. Because one of the things they were afraid of, again, is just wanting to get something you were involved with, whether it's tarot or some sort of spiritual belief system, something about you freaked them out. And now they have a better understanding of it. They're not as freaked out. Okay? All right. Let's go. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Now they see you for what you really are. Also, they were freaked out by you because you seem to have your shit together. And they don't know anybody besides you who has their shit together. Most of the energies around this person don't have their shit together. Now they feel like their shit's more together and they learn from you. You guys are a divine counterpart. This is why this person went to all this trouble to figure all this out. Okay? It's why you mattered. It's why they didn't just run. Oh, run away screaming. You're a divine couple, by the way. One of my favorites in the tarot. Okay? All right. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Judgment. Which was crossing over here, I believe, wasn't it? Judgment. You're a divine couple. That backs it up. That's part of the karma. I talked about judgment when it was over here. I talked about the karma. Right? Rewind. I did. There's karma here. You guys are... This is a powerful, powerful couple. There's karma to play out. This is... how do I phrase it? It's Archangel Gabriel energy where he blows the horn. It translates the word of God to the common man. Your energy translates something for this person. Your energy benefits this person in that way. Okay? Which bothered them at first. It scared them. It does. I see it all the time with tarot. I get all kinds of people that find out I do tarot. You know, my wife makes a new friend and she says, oh, well, he also does tarot cards and things like that. They're always, because of what they've read or the way God from fucking Hollywood portrays tarot, it's always some kook pulling the death card, right? They're dressed in some cloak with medallions on and they're in a creepy, they're always like they're trying to find the criminal and they're, you know, all that kind of stuff. Hollywood does a terrible job of portraying fucking tarot readers. So they're always freaked out. But once I show them, you know, it's no big deal. It's just informed prayer, really. I'm just requesting information from the universe. That's all. Asking the universe to tell me something. You can get it fast with this. It's a fast way to deliver information. Somebody here was very afraid, again, like I said, of some aspect of your life. Part of the karma here in this lifetime was you were going to show them that there's nothing to be afraid of, which in turn changes this person for the better. Okay? Let's talk about 7 Wands, the final outcome. Somebody now thinks they know Kung Fu because of you. All right? They think, now I can approach. I get it. I understand. I know Kung Fu. I could take on 6 Wands, no problem. Somebody rising up and fighting for something that they once wanted to run from or were afraid of. Now, I'm not saying this is your runner. This can be a new soulmate holding on to feelings for you. This is probably somebody who in some way ran from you. Or it could be a family member you have a soul tie with who misunderstood you, right? It could be. Maybe you are sort of witchy. You practice that kind of thing, the earth and all of that, and somebody else is more, say, Catholic or something like that, and they think this is the occult and you're all evil and all this stuff, and now maybe they understand you a little better and you two come together. It's possible. All of that is possible. All right? I'm just reading the energy here, that's all. And I didn't mean to tie it to the mob in the beginning. Look, I'm Italian, so it's cool, okay? I come from a very Italian family. All right, I got an Uncle Louie and everything, and he got a baseball bat. All right, and daughters. So, honestly, it's fine. No ethnic slurs or anything like that. It's just what it is. It's just funny. It just sort of played out that way. It's just sort of the way the energy felt. All right, somebody's going to tell you how they feel before they take you out. All right, somebody wants to apologize to you. Somebody does want to tell you how they feel. I'm still shuffling here. Give me a minute. All right, give me a minute. 7 of Wands. Let's go. It's crossed by... Oh, shit. Are you serious? What's underneath that? Oh, I'm sorry. It's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, my God. The Emperor. I knew an Emperor would show up somewhere. Okay. I accidentally... anyway, sorry. Where is it? So, yeah, I accidentally talked about the Emperor on the Chariot, if you remember. Which I ended up clarifying when I thought I was clarifying Temperance, but I realized the universe corrected me. Anyway, it is crossed by the Ace of Pentacles here. Somebody just gets it. Somebody gets it. Somebody's showing up. Somebody finally figured it out. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's an aha moment. Look at the imagery. Ah! It almost feels like a sun in this deck. It has a very sun aspect to it. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Temperance. Temperance again. Temperance up here, Temperance down here. You're going to have a very productive conversation with whoever this is. Okay? And even if it's the mob person, before they shoot you, you'll have a very productive conversation with them. Okay? Hopefully, hopefully you didn't piss off the mob. Okay? That's all I can say. But at the end of the day here, you and this person, on a serious note, this is somebody you have a very powerful soul tie with. I think for a lot of you it might be a family member. I don't know. But you're going to have a very productive conversation here that leads to a great deal of healing and understanding. Okay? Very, very powerful reading. Very powerful. I don't know what else to say. Let's find out what else the universe wants to tell you. Let's go back to one of our more online-y decks here. And, wow. I want you to look at this. Okay, everybody? I want you to look at this. Grab a screen grab of it. Do whatever you want to do. This is one of my offline decks, so again, it's important that you take the imagery. Okay? I want you to look at it. Whatever that means to you, that's your conversation. All right? It's a very... I get it. It's a very Zen thing, but there's imagery in the card that's important. There's things on the desk. I want you to notice things the way I notice things. When I'm reading a room, I'm not just reading the energy. I'm looking at where stuff is. It tells me about a person. It tells me about the people that live in a place, right? Is it messy? Is it clean? Are the candles that been lit? Have they not been lit? What kind of books are there, etc. Style and taste in wallpaper. There's all kinds of stuff to look at here. There's a lot more imagery in that card than you might realize. All right? But anyway, I think you have a very productive communication with this person. Very honest, very truthful, and I think it leads to a lot of healing and understanding, like I said. All right? Here we go. All right. What else you want to tell everybody before we go, universe? Tell me. Bottom of the deck. 8 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. There's our Chariot again. We had it over here. And here's a Fool. August, this is a message for you. August, for you. Never mind all this. This is this person's problem. Okay? Somebody's afraid of you because they don't understand what you do. That's their problem, not yours. Right? If when I do the tarot thing and people don't understand it, oh, it's the occult, oh, he's fucking crazy, he does the fucking tarot thing, blah, blah, blah. That's their fucking problem. It's not my problem. So keep that in mind. This is a message for you. August is a month for you to look at things that you never looked at before. There's shit that's going to happen that's going to bring a lot of healing. All right? At the end of the day here, push through it. This is a month that's going to put you in this energy. Okay? It will. Don't allow that to happen. Push past it. I would rather you channel your own inner masculine energy this month and bring that up just a little bit. I'm going to suggest something I would never suggest. Knock your energy out of balance a little bit. You have masculine and feminine inside you as a basic explanation. The idea is to keep them in balance. In August, it's going to be wise, okay, if masculine energy is just a couple of percent higher, right? A couple of percent stronger than the feminine energy. I just think that's going to be important this month. You're going to need to push past this a lot. Because even this energy approaching you is going to knock you out of your comfort zone a little bit. You're going to want to avoid this, all right? Because maybe you had bad experiences with this energy before. I think a lot of you may have, okay? All right. That's your reading. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. I'm just a talking hand on a video. That's it. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches. All right. I just wanted to say as a Knight of Swords here. So Knight of Swords is the next card out. There's a lot of change that can happen through this communication. I believe it. That would have been the next card that flew out. Anyway, good luck.